So, welcome to class this week, guys. I hope you had a great week last week. Everybody in the department was virtually gone to South Carolina, so I hope you had a great week. This week, we're going to be talking about assessments, and the biggest part of your week is going to be creating assessments. But inside of creating assessments, one of the things that we need to understand is learning theories and how multiple intelligences coincide with the way students assess and the way they test. So I wanted to go over Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences and the types of intelligence that he came up with for his theories. Number one is linguistic. These students use language effectively. They are sensitive to uses of language. They write clearly and persuasively. Their activities include writing, journaling, and poetry. Then we have musical, that's number two. They understand music structure and composition. They communicate by writing or by playing music. These students' activities include composer, conductor, pianist. The third is logical, mathematical. These students reason logically in math terms. They recognize patterns. They formulate and test hypotheses and solve problems in math and science terms. These students enjoy, or the activities they enjoy, are science, mathematics. They could be scientists, mathematicians, or doctors. Then we have the spatial. These perceive the world in visual terms, notices and remembers visual details about things, and they can create things after seeing them. These students are artists, sculptors, graphic organizers, graphic artists. Number five is bodily kinesthetic. Uses the body skillfully, manipulate things with their hands well, and they use tools skillfully. These students are dancers, athletes, watchmakers. Next is intrapersonal with an A. Is an introspective thinker, is aware of one's own motives, and they think metacognitively. These students are self-aware and self-motivated. Then interpersonal with an E. These students notice moods and changes in others. They can identify motives in others' behavior, and they relate well to others. They're psychologists, therapists, and salespeople. And finally, the naturalists can discriminate among living things, and they are botanists, biologists, and zookeepers, and of course, veterinarians. So those are your multiple intelligences by Gardner. And then we have to take those multiple intelligences and relate them to how students learn. And what I did was I have loaded for you here in Blackboard a PowerPoint presentation that goes through the different perspectives for student learning when it comes to behaviors. And I have included B.F. Skinner's behavioralist perspective, Jean Piaget's cognitive perspective, and then I've also included the constructivist and the social psychology. And so when you load here, you'll see that PowerPoint presentation here, and you'll see the notes that you'll be needing to just kind of better understand how students learn. This is PDF file. I want to get to the learning theories. Here they are. These are the learning theories here. And you can see the cognitive perspective, the constructionist perspective, the social psychology perspective. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to take those perspectives that I'm sharing here with you, and you will complete these assignments with the perspective. So the information that you need is inside this PowerPoint presentation here. And then as you go through the PowerPoint presentation, you're going to learn some things about assessments and how to create assessments inside of your lesson plans and of course take a closer look at the types of assessments that you are creating. I've suggested that you use a lot of the online assessments because you can share with them, you can collaborate with them, and they're just kind of easy to use. So I have suggested that you use Kia, Socrative, Quizlet, Kahoot, and there's graphic organizers. There's some other games and other assessment tools that you can use, and you're welcome to use those. These are just suggestions. Let's go back here. So let's go over your assignment so that we're kind of clear on what we're doing. Number one, using the PowerPoint, and that's this one. Using that link, create a graphic organizer or thinking map using those types of perspectives when it comes to student assessment and student learning. And then create an evaluation using one of the assessment tools, evaluating the learning theories above. So this one is using this PowerPoint, you're going to create a graphic organizer. This one you're going to create an assessment, so it'll be Kahoot or one of those other assessment tools. Then the third one says create an assessment in for the multiple intelligences. And when you go here to this presentation, you'll see the multiple intelligences. Those are learning theories, learning theories. These are the multiple intelligences right here. So you would create a assessment for the multiple intelligences, just so that we can have that type of assessment inside of our test pool. Next, create an assessment with the following terms: collaborate and do this as a team. So this is going to be an assessment that you're going to do together as a team. So it's going to be one assessment. And I've given each person a different type of assessment tool, and then you'll write the definition for that assessment tool, and then you guys will get together and make one assessment. So Ms. Holt, you have benchmark, running records, summative assessments, and formative assessments. And then Denise, you have M-class, independent practice, tic-tac-toe assessments, and diagnostic assessments. And then, oops, I just realized, Erica, I spelled your name wrong there. But you will have primary, and I totally apologize, I'll fix that. You'll have primary assessment batteries, rubrics, DRAs, and data. And so each of you will create a definition for those, and then together, collaboratively, create an assessment for those. So you have a lot of assessments to create this week. You have your graphic organizers to create, and then you have your assessment tools for the theories to create, and then you're going to be creating assessment with the multiple intelligences, and then you're going to create the assessment collaboratively as a team. And then the last thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you participate in a discussion question this week about assessments, because I think assessments are really important. I'm also going to pass out in class some sample data forms and data templates that you can use that will also help you with understanding data. The other things you want to look back at Bloom's taxonomy and decide what type of assessments you think would be the best. In the end, we also are going to be creating a lesson plan where you decide which assessment tool you're going to use, but we won't do that this week. That will be next week. So this week, this is what you have, 1 through 4, and then don't forget to take a look at the discussion question that I post. So have a great day. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please email me. Thanks.